only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Gators send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? Or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That's caught. It's Ncaaf. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illini!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's wrestled to the ground. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gators will go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hart. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give them a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
The Gators will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Grab near the marker. It's Peterson. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the catch. It's Pitts. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Connors. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
Picked off.
And you will always remember your... And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's in open space downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Scant. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Scant.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chopping hands there in the swamp.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're reading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it in the half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point and the top.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got a man. It's Pitts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think they tried to slip into that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no, there is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Wolf. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Get it out on the screen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation. Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Touchdown, Gator! And that one will give them the lead. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's a draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Coles. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got a man. It's Peterson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Gets it past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The give, and tick, 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 tick. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Combs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run it left here. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Combs. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Connors. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets away from one, finds room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the ground, get it back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Connors. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Gators are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American captain. Player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Off the play fake. It's complete.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Backs looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands.
There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Using the quick game.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Buying some time. Got enough space. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. I'll send the tight end in motion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Grab behind the lines. It's West. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his... And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen to try to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. Got it on the outside, it's Gant. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Here's the pressure. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's West. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Badgers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. From the gun. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Gant. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Connors. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Combs. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Was to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on first down. good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got him downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and